Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Earth Song. You can call me Kelly if you'd like. We're going to do a reading for the month of May for Libra for 2021. Before we get started, I just want to give my deepest gratitude for all of the donations. I appreciate all of you so much and all the subscribers. Um, if this resonates with you, if you want to learn to empower yourself and take back your true God-given powers and your God-given rights to being a soul, please subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. Um, this goes way beyond tarot, what I'm doing. And if you need personal guidance or a personal reading, you can reach me by email. That email will be in the description link. And as always, I only do my work by donation. Knowledge is power, and my mission is to empower the whole world. So, and knowledge should be free. So it's by donation only. Um, and again, my deepest gratitude for everyone that's donating. I really appreciate you very much. Okay, now let's get into this reading for Libra. Before I pull the cards, um, I've channeled through Spirit for you, and you're in some troubling times, I see. And so here's what I want to say to you, Libra. There's some people in your 6 degrees that are being two-faced. I think you've got a lot of mental confusion and mental anguish going on at this time. And you're actually a very intuitive, balanced individual by nature. So you need to be asking yourself, why is it all of a sudden you're so out of balance? And who in your 6 degrees is causing that? Because it isn't you. Okay, it isn't you. You're in your head and you're kind of spiraling. I feel like you're in that spiraling, dizzy-headed feeling inside. And you're usually a very happy person. So I'm very worried for you, Libra, um, because I think that you're allowing people in your 6 degrees to control this spiral rather than getting a grasp on it yourself. I mean, come on, you're the scales. You're the one that balances things out. You're the one that sees each side of reason and fairness. Why are you not doing that for yourself? Why are you not loving yourself? You're worth it. You're worth it. Love yourself. It's not egotistical. It's not greedy. It's not selfish. It's not wrong. Whatever is happening in your world that's creating this chaos in your mind, anxiety, nervousness, possibly for some of you, borderline mental breakdowns, you need to get a hold of this and you need to get rid of whoever is creating this chaos in your life. I also see an older man in your life that's affecting you greatly, and perhaps could be the one that's two-faced even. Uh, Spirit just said to me. But this older man is someone that is in your family or that you have some type of relationship with, and he's influencing things that are going on in your life that's creating this chaos inside your head, whether directly or indirectly. He's causing some of this. I pulled some tea leaf cards for you, and I want you to know that there is a silver lining to your story. You do have hope. First of all, you're strong within yourself, and you don't need me or any other tarot reader or psychic to tell you. You're strong within yourself. You can do this. You can pull yourself up by the bootstraps and change every bit of this in a minute's notice. But I want to warn you and give you some words of caution not to do it in anger, to keep your anger and your emotions in check. Do it in a fair and balanced way, the way that you normally would as a Libra. Control yourself. but do what's best for you and walk away from whatever this situation is, or eliminate it from your 6 degrees, however it's influencing you and interfering with your peace and your solitude within yourself, and maybe even your love for yourself, because I think that someone is making you doubt you. From what I pick up from the channeling and the tea leaf cards, it seems to me that there is someone making you question yourself or your beliefs or something. Now, there is a wish that you've been trying to get fulfilled lately that is not, Spirit says, is not going to be granted. I don't know what that is, and I'm sure that it doesn't apply to every Libra that's paying attention, but for whoever this message is meant for, whatever wish that you're wanting at this time, Spirit is saying will not be granted. You need to look inward and do your own dark night of the soul journey, where you go within the cave and take on that solitude, learn to love yourself again, learn to distinguish between what's going to bring you joy and what you're doing that only brings other people joy, or possibly just more criticism of you. But anyway, this wish is not going to be granted at this time, because you've got some things to deal with, and you also have some family affairs that need to be addressed, and that you need to look to others that you trust for help and assistance and guidance. That there are forces that are working against you currently, but to also beware of your own self-delusion about a situation, and to trust that you are being protected from negative forces that are beyond your control at this time. That's okay. Spirit also wants me to warn you of a problem that is either getting ready to take place or will take place in the near future. But to remember, again, to control your anger, or you're going to be sorry about how you've dealt with this situation. And again, you're being reminded through the tea leaf cards to take that journey inward, that mental journey, and to remember that you have spirit guidance and you do have protection from harm, and all you need to do is ask Spirit to help guide you, and they would gladly assist you. Now, in your near future, between October and November, possibly as far out as January, there is happiness coming to you, and the situation that you're in is temporary. So know that that will end before too much longer. And you don't just have happiness coming in, you also have wealth coming in, some kind of benefits from your job, possibly a raise, or maybe a new job even. You're going to be invited to some kind of an exciting event, and that you're supposed to go ahead with that and not back out. Like maybe you've been doing that lately, backing out of going to do things that bring you joy, and you need to do that. You need to be trying to entertain your own joy instead of other people's. And Spirit, final message in the tea leaf cards is that Spirit wants you to know that you will have triumph over these obstacles and these troubles that you're facing at this time. But I know from personal experience that that won't come to fruition until you're willing to look within yourself and decide that you deserve happiness and joy too. So we're going to start with the regular tarot and the earth energy cards, and just see where you're at right now. Are you all over the place? Because there's all kinds of cards flying out. All right. So we've got unfoldment, where things are going to start becoming more clear to you, and that you need to remain vigilant, or possibly you're already being vigilant, but to stay focused and gain your perspective. And remember to be still. Remember that you know how to be still. I mean, you're very good at that. So you need to go within and really look at who you are and who you've become recently and how that's affecting you in your health and your mental stability. And to remember the promise of the new moon, that there is a sun that comes out tomorrow, and it's up to you. You can change that. And you can change it as quickly as you want to. You don't have to wait. Have faith in yourself again. So we've got the Four of Wands that came out in reverse right off the bat. So I'm going to say this has something to do with some type of committed relationship. Yeah, and the Hierophant upside down right next to it. So either this older man that is affecting your life is your other person, or your father, or your in-law, or something to that nature. And this is definitely mental turmoil that you're going through because of a relationship that you're in. And you've got the Five of Swords, which is you feeling conflicted, but also having the mental strength to know that you're not going to allow defeat, which is very good. That's who Libra is supposed to be. You're like that Queen of Swords in tarot as a constant. So what's going on? Why'd you put your sword down? Okay, maybe you didn't lay it down, but you're not holding it high enough. Seriously, you've got the Fool in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Swords. So you've got a liar, a cheater, a thief in your midst. That you thought was your King of Cups, right? Got a lot of that kind of bullshit going on lately. Okay, a whole bunch of cards. Just wanted to jump out at me. See what we got. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So you are thinking about going a different direction, aren't you? Good job, Libra. Good job. Got a King of Wands. Somebody else offering you something? A reason to be happy and celebrate again? We got a third-party situation possibly getting ready to happen here. Or maybe just a exit from stage right and go left. Yeah, looks like you got some choices. You got some options, and you're looking out there and wondering, what would it look like over there? How would I feel? So before we even go any further, I'm just going to say to you right now, if you're entertaining the possibility of going somewhere else, you're already knowing that you don't belong where you are. You already know. You just don't want to admit it. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Seven of Wands, which means that you've been fighting people off. And you've been going within. You got the Hermit. You've been looking within you for the answers. So if you already know, how come you're not willing to admit it yet? You got the Ace of Wands, baby. You can do this. This is a new start. And you can recreate yourself at any time. And with beauty and grace. Bella, get out from under the table. Yeah, you've got the Four of Swords. Someone has hurt you. Maybe 3 people, actually, have hurt you. But one hurts the most. And now you're resting and you're contemplating. And somebody is offering you something different. Look. Look at that. That's your new offers. That's you daydreaming about all your choices, all your possibilities. And this is one specific person who wants to offer you their cup of love. And it doesn't have to be in a relationship that's sexual. It could be just some really good friend offering you love and strength and the courage to walk away from whatever the hell you have been going through. So I'm going to get some clarity on your Two of Cups that's reversed. And your Seven of Swords. Okay. So on your Two of Cups reversed, your clarity card is your Seven of Wands again, which is you standing up for yourself and your beliefs and having confidence in that. Challenging those that are in authority or in power against you. But also choosing your battles very wisely. Your Seven of Swords clarity is really, it's the Knight of Cups, but which can be romantic and flirty and feel fickle, feel like you're in love, being swept off your feet, those kinds of things. But it's also the card that's the lack of balance in a relationship. So maybe this is someone who promised you their heart, but they're not really giving you the truth about all that. And that's why they're like a thief, you know, the thief energy. And then you got 2 cards, actually, for the clarity. And the next one is the Nine of Wands, which is protecting the things that you've created and being prepared for something and like never giving up, asking your angels for help. And I feel like, I don't know why I'm telling you this with this card, but I feel like I need to tell you to go sit in nature. But that's going to be something that helps you find your clarity that you need. You got the Seven of Cups again. But in this tarot deck, the Seven of Cups is not just saying you have choices, it's demanding that you make a choice. This is the cup of action, the card of action in this tarot deck. And it says to stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. And I think that's exactly what you've been doing. I think you've been in your head too much. And that's why you're getting so anxious about this. I think that's why I feel the spiraling dizziness when I was doing the channeling. Yeah, you need to get clarity on what you deserve with this Seven of Cups. And this is the second time you got it in this reading. So I think Spirit is truly trying to hit this home with you, that you're in some kind of a negative um, relationship that's more of a codependency, addiction type relationship rather than a good equal 50-50 give and take. And even the Six of Pentacles represents that, really, because you're the person that's always given, and all these people down here still have their hands out wanting more from you. But who's giving to you? Who's equally balancing you, Libra? They're tipping your scales too much. You need to get your balance. On the bottom of this deck, we've got the King of Swords. And, you know, the King of Swords represents, he's kind of like that Queen of Swords where he don't take any bullshit from anybody, but he's also very respected and, you know, stoic. When he stands his ground and he's in his full power, he's a force to be reckoned with. And he doesn't have to be angry or ugly to be that superior force, you know. And I think this is the perfect card for Libras, really, because you are a force to be reckoned with. You have this beautiful way of um, scolding people and putting them in their place and making them feel bad for their actions and really rethink what they've done. But you're not doing that in this relationship for some reason. You're not doing that. Maybe that has something to do with this older man that was in the tea leaf cards. For some reason, Spirit just said that to me. So, I don't know what's going on there, but you need to take back your control. Okay? Take back your power. It's really important that you do that. Okay, I'm going to pull some Angel Love Oracle cards for you. And then we're going to do 111 cards, and then we're going to pull a runestone. Advice for Libra for May, please. Advice and love for Libra. Okay, so this first card says for you to trust and have faith in spirit, that you are lovable. You do deserve love that nurtures you the way that you want to be loved, the way you need to be loved, and that you're worth waiting for. And the next card is divine timing. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now. So maybe God is really trying to show you, I mean, clearly through the cards, Spirit is saying, it's time to walk away from this because it doesn't fulfill you. It's not bringing you your highest good and your highest joy. And you're not in your full potential in the state of mind that you're in right now. And you're a beautiful creator. You're a beautiful balance for this world. And the world needs you right now. I mean, we're in a spiritual war. And the world needs the Libras to be the justice and to balance it out and put the bad guys in their places. And it's really heartbreaking to me that you're in a position where you of all signs have found yourself here. You're strong. Don't give up. You're strong. and release your ex. Release this person you're with. Get them out of your heart. Get them out of your mind, because they're not good for you. They're not healthy for you. And I feel your turmoil. I feel it. And I can even empathize with it because I was just there myself. You can do this. You can do this. You're strong enough. And you know what's right. So stop second guessing yourself, okay? All right, now I'm going to pull a 111 card, some 111 cards for you. These are spirit channel cards, just for me to help you personally. Thank you. Clear your throat chakra, your throat chakra. You're not speaking. You're not standing your ground. You're not being in your full power of being the King of Swords. Clear your throat chakra. And if you don't know how, email me and I will help you. Pay attention to the signs. Spirit's already been trying to speak to you and you're not listening. And pay attention to the magic that is all around you and that you are fully aware of, because you're awake. You've always been awake. Don't let somebody put you to sleep. And pay attention to the signs. And be mindful of your breath, because that's what's going to keep you from having anxiety attacks or feeling like you're having a nervous breakdown. Breathe. Breathe through it. You know how. Breathe through it. And if you're not sure, again, email me. I will help you. I'll help you any way I can. You have got to release this. This is not good for your health. This is toxic energy. We might not have pulled the devil card in your tarot spread, but whatever you're in is toxic for you because it's affecting you mentally, which affects you physically and affects you on your soul level and keeps you from your path and your mission and your purpose on this plane. Clear that throat chakra. And you're doing great. You're doing great, Libra. Don't feel bad. Don't walk away from this reading feeling bad, because you are doing great. You are very capable of pulling your shit out of this. You're very capable. And you're doing great. Just keep going and get the hell out of it. Rejection is God's protection. God's protecting you. God's showing you the signs. Pay attention. Okay? We're going to pull a rune for final advice. Okay? And I want you to walk away from this feeling empowered. I want you to walk away from this reading knowing that you can do what you already know how to do to resolve your issues and get back to who you are supposed to be. So you got the rune of movement. How about it come this time? Ewas is the name of this rune. No.
You got pause. You got it. You got it. Not funny.
Okay, sorry about the interruption. So Iwaz is a rune of transit, transition, and movement, of physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, or new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering your situation. This is a rune that is a sense of gradual development and steady progress, with the accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. This could apply to the growth of a business or the development of an idea even. A relationship may need to undergo changes if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw movement. It is another of the cycle runes. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. This rune's symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. Bronze Age artifacts show a horse drawing the sun across the sky. Here, Iwaz is saying, you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. Now it is time to turn again and face the future, reassured, prepared to share the good fortune that comes your way. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate all things with its light. And that's who you are, Libra. You're a light. You're a natural born light for the world. And if you're in a negative energy that's pulling you down, you can't be a light for yourself, let alone the world. No pressure, right? No pressure. I hope this resonates with you. I hope I've empowered you. I hope that I get a whole host of comments telling me how you have freed yourself and you have stood back in your King of Swords power. I love you, Libra. Until next time, be well and be blessed in love and light.